I still suck off the board.
No man. Are you ready to rumble? What is up, guys? As you can see, this is not your usual run-of-the-mill vlog. Today we are actually doing the Q&A that I was telling you about, and I had this crazy idea since my sister was visiting me for the weekend to have her ask me the questions. So, introducing my doppelganger, the girl who is actually older than me by mere seconds.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, does doppelganger work if the person
yes, because
older?
I was supposed to come out first. You notice I was supposed to come out first, but you cheated.
Okay,
and you undertook me.
Okay, so backstory, she came up with this like theory
because I'm
that
an old
she's
soul,
supposed
so
to be-
obviously like I'm the older one. But you know,
I'm the old
I was gonna
soul.
come out first, and then I don't know she could do something, and then mommy did just have to get like a C-section, and then them end up take out her first. But
See,
if it was like
C-sections,
maybe we'll cut it out. But whatever. Today we're gonna be doing the Q&A that I had shared on Instagram and got some questions for, and like I said in like a previous vlog,
child, she's going in the hot seat.
no sort of question them wholesome like nothing like that. They're so wholesome. You know, I might like have you ask me some questions. I don't know, just to spice things up for a little razzle dazzle. But yeah, how about we get into it?
Yes, let's.
Are you in character now? You ready? The glasses are on, so she's ready.
First question. Why did Jhonte start YouTube, and what can we expect to see?
You know, to be honest, like I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time, you know, like from grade 9 when I was like watching vloggers go to like Coachella or like beauty influencers or like the Starbucks, the Valley Girlies. Like I've been wanting to do YouTube for a very long time, like some truth.
Yeah, she has been wanting to do YouTube for a minute. So
With like different, I want to put different something I didn't want to like anything me say, but I just want to do it. So, but what really pushed me to do it this time around is, you know, having been in the marketing industry for a while and the creative industry at large, like I've been exposed to so many different types of creatives, and having started doing like vlogging of my own on Instagram in a short form way, I figured like why not the long form content and just challenge myself. So yeah, this is really just a challenge for me. I like it so far, even though I only have like 3 videos, but I feel like I'm being pushed in a good way.
very insightful.
Next question.
Let me do them.
You're doing them randomly?
Randomly.
Haphazardly.
What has living in Kingston been like compared to Mobay? Wait. So twins, right? Complexion in Kingston, complexion in Mobay.
Should I insert like that photo of when we moved into our apartment in Mobay of how much darker than I was?
She was the darker twin. Like her complexion was always darker than mine. And look,
but truth be told, like at that point in time, I had a kind of job that had me out a lot. Every day another hot sun. No girl, I'm not think you understand. Like every day at Doctor's Cave from 9 a.m. straight to like 1 p.m. Then go back to the office and then boom, out again at Harmony Beach. Like I was out in the sun. Here, I'm always at home. I've been going out recently, but I'm normally always at home. On top of that, like I think I have a better skincare routine now. So that has helped a lot with my complexion and clearing my skin. But that's aside, like let me actually answer the question. What has it been like living in Monty? Well, I feel like there's a lot more to do in Kingston, to be honest with you, because in Mobay it's like, okay, on the weekend, you know, like you work all week, on the weekend you want to do something nice. It's always just go to Starbucks or the movies.
I go to dinner,
or the same restaurant.
lunch, brunch.
That's about it, man. I know that they have like a skate rink in Iron Shore. Is Iron Shore or Carl Gardens?
It's Iron Shore.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere in between.
Somewhere.
I've been there.
I've never been.
I'm like a pro skater now. I've been there once. I'm like a pro skater because I can go around the rink.
How much time you drop? And when you go skating?
But you never tell me that.
You never tell me. You never tell me. But yeah, basically, like, I feel like there's a lot more to do. Let's talk about restaurants only, right? In Mobe, you'll have a basic restaurant that serve you like your rice and peas, pasta, your mashed potatoes and your grilled chicken. They have an Indian restaurant at Witta, Thai restaurant. But I feel like that's about it. I know that 2 taco places open in Mobe.
That's so not fair because let's be honest, we haven't even explored Montego Bay like
No, but girl, like,
because you have the African
that's the thing,
restaurant.
like that's the thing though, like in Kingston you don't have to explore, everything is just like right there, because I can go across the road and get Chinese, right? Go down the road, more Chinese restaurants, Indian restaurants, Mediterranean restaurants,
guys, just
sushi restaurants,
just
like
comment below
barbecue jerk
comment
places.
below if you agree with her or if you disagree, because I totally disagree. I'm like Team
People,
Montego Bay all the way.
The only thing that you can do in Mobe is go eat food and go to the beach. That's it. They have a movie theater, but that's it. That's it.
Moving on.
Oh.
Who is Jhonte?
You know, when like you do the job interviews and they're like, tell us about yourself. I hate those questions so much. What do you want to know? I'm an astute individual.
I could be lying through my teeth,
right? Like 9 out of 10 times you probably are though. Anyways, who's what? You tell them who's Jhonte.
Me.
You tell them who is Jhonte. Who gonna know better than me?
Man, that's a bad man, girl. She bad man,
What a girl too.
and she smell bad.
Tell them what a girl do.
And she let me tell her she had the worst. Let me tell her why she had the worst. Because she like literally always put other people's needs before her.
What do you laugh?
Wait. And she like always want to help people even though she can't hardly help herself. With the Bible there.
Guys, alright, let me tell you about me. let me tell you about me before this goes somewhere. I don't know. I am the type, like she said, like I'm the type of person who helps people a lot, and sometimes that gets taken advantage of because I tend to put the needs of others above myself. But that aside, I am a creative at heart, love creating, love seeing like things just come to life, and just knowing that I have control of that. I'm a control freak in the sense of I like to be aware of where I'm going, not just physically, but like I like seeing the vision of, because if I don't know, like I will have a panic attack. Also, what else about me?
Lover of God.
Lover of God. So she found herself some Jesus. Sion.
Amen.
I don't like that question. You're just gonna have to get to know me through a series of vlogs. I don't know what to tell you.
What is life like living in Kingston, like finances, etc.?
People, tell me why me live in a one matches box, 1 bedroom, and me pay double what me did I pay before in Montego Bay. Why is the rent so high? Come here, all you real estate agents, come here. Why is real estate in Kingston? Tell me, because I want to know, and the people want to know too. Why is real estate in Kingston so flipping high? Why?
I guess the same reason you think Kingston is better than Montego Bay.
Okay, fair. I'll take the L. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, like, you will literally pay. And don't get me wrong, like, Mobay is headed there. Rent in Mobay is getting expensive, and real estate in
Rent
Mobay
everywhere
generally is getting expensive. But like, in Kingston, like, if you're not mentally and financially prepared for it, prepared to suffer, prepared to fail. But that aside, cost of living in general, I say, isn't too much higher than living in Montego Bay. But that's more of a case of you have to know where to go. And you have to be comfortable with going certain places. So for instance, like the market, I know a lot of people don't really like how crowded the market is and so, but you'll save a coin going to the market versus like buying your produce at the supermarket, or like a meat shop versus getting your cuts from the supermarket. You know what I mean? But like, cost of living, I would say, isn't too different from Montego Bay. The biggest issue, hands down, rent and just real estate in general.
What inspired you to do content creation?
You know,
these are really good questions.
Who asked me that? Oh, okay. Let me tell you, I have not always been, I'm not a happy person. And would I say that I'm a depressed person? No, but I have had depressive episodes. And that's mainly because I've never had like control of where my life is headed. Because I will plan XYZ and then life would just take a swerve and like, you know, all your plans just messed up. And that's why like I'm learning, right? And that's why I'm learning so hard to like trust God a lot more. But like when it comes on to content creation, you could have the worst day ever, but the footage that you've gathered, you can compile it in such a way with like the right music, the right copy, the right text, like the right storytelling, and make it look like you had a great day and like you had a great time. And sure, people would call that like catfishing or being fake, but I just think it's so beautiful to be able to have that kind of control over the narrative that you've had for your day. You know what I mean?
And there's just something about creating a body of work and then seeing it come together.
Yeah,
that's
you know, like how you have like a great day, you go out with your friends or something, and then like you capture your content, and you just go in your bed, you shower and whatever, you jump like bed.
For me, I know you guys aren't asking for me, but follow me on Instagram, love Jhonte.
She just cut me off for self promo.
But like, there's just something about trying out a new edit for me, or like
that's cool.
Trying out a new transition.
Even if, to be honest,
sound effect might work.
Like even if, to be honest, like, you know, look good. But
yeah, but it's like,
okay,
yeah, use that one next time. Right. So yeah,
I like that too.
That's enjoyable.
Yeah, content creation is great because you really get to flex your creative muscles, and I think as a creative, nothing compares.
Do you like living alone?
Do I like living alone? I do, because I grew up in the kind of household that was like, what should I say? If I wanted to get up at midnight to get a snack, it would just, let's just say it would be a bit difficult. But like in living alone, like I have that freedom, and that probably seems like something little and something simple to a lot of people out there, but that's a big deal to me. Like if I want to throw down in the kitchen at 2 a.m. in the morning, I can do that. The only downside I would say about living by yourself is that if you're not mentally stable, you can get in your head a lot. Like it's easy to like really get in your head. 2 toes, you're staring at the ceiling thinking about if you made the right decisions in life. Like it's not always great in that regard, but living alone offers you the kind of freedom where you can make your own choices and do the things that make you happy and do the things that you want, and kind of rediscover yourself and become more of the person that you want to be, and so on and so forth.
But it just all boils down to the mindset that you have, because it can literally make you
or break you. Yeah, and I don't think people talk about that.
I'm gonna talk about
people always come on YouTube or like IG and romanticize it. Yes, but nobody not really talk about how if like all of your friends busy and you're feeling lonely, like what you do
by yourself. And
yeah,
maybe you just start, your apartment journey, and like you just pay off your rent and your 2 months deposits, and you don't really have no money, and you just have cup noodles in it.
Speaking from experience. Okay, while she's having an episode, but it's true, like nobody really talks about how alone you feel when you're living alone. It really lonely, it's not for the faint of heart, but it does. I think,
especially if you've grown up in a big household.
Yeah, I would say that I think that everybody should experience living alone.
If it's even like a month or
yeah, like just experience that for yourself, because you develop a bigger sense of responsibility, and like you learn. I feel like you learn a lot more about the world and how things work, and then like you get to understand yourself a lot more. Period.
The question of the year: why, Jhonte? Why do you like coffee so much? Ask her.
I don't know when we start drinking coffee. Let me tell y'all. So, probably she doesn't even know about this, or she has some idea, but she's not thinking of it. But like I said before, like probably in like the 9th grade, I was watching lots of YouTube. I was watching lots of YouTube. And all the YouTube girls back then were obsessed with Starbies.
And the Valley Girls.
Well, the Valley Girls, like My Life as Ava, the Alicia Marie. Like I loved that kind of YouTube, because it was just like very colorful and bright, and my life was not like that at the time. But they always used to love like Starbucks, or what's the other place? I don't remember.
Is it Dunkin'?
No, it's not Dunkin', it's some blue something another. But some of them did go Dunkin', yes. Yeah. But yeah, them used to love it. So I just really wanted to emulate that. I don't think Starbucks was here until like we were in the 11th grade.
I don't remember.
But when Starbucks came, like your girl was there on her eyelash. And I even started like drinking black coffee and making that a part of my morning routine when I moved out into my first apartment. And even though I didn't like it at first, like I developed a taste for it, and I don't know, just fell in love with like playing around with different types of coffees and different styles. I remember when I got my first job, my trainer had taken me out to coffee, and at that time all I knew was like a coffee, like an iced coffee, right? Like just coffee and milk and whatever,
basic knowledge of coffee.
Right? Like she took me out to coffee and she's like, what you should try it with a shot of hazelnut. And I was like, what is that? Hazelnuts? What do you mean? Like, do they crush the nuts or something and sprinkle it in? But I was like, whatever, let me try it. And when I tried it, game
thus
changing.
The coffee girl was born.
Yeah, that's my origin story, probably. I don't know what you got from that.
It will be written down on your tombstone.
I would appreciate that very much. Just save that in the back of your brain. So all these questions are nice and wholesome.
What inspires you to be the best version of yourself?
You inspire me. This one, she is such a menace. Like I try everything in my power to not be her. That's what I do. I joke, like I just thinking, guys, listen, life has not, like I've alluded to this before, but life has not always been kind. So I've always wanted to create a life where I can be happy. And just thinking of that and thinking of the woman that I am right now compared to the girl I was in high school, and thinking of the person that I could be in the future really motivates me.
So I don't know.
Of course you do. Next question. Oh my god, 20 minutes in.
Did you finish university? Next question.
Who asked me that? Oh, she's in university. Let me tell you, girl. I did not finish university. I started one semester.
You wait, what make you look so dear?
This is...
Talk to them.
Is it any university expensive, to be honest though? But I did not finish university because something really wild and traumatic happened. And I fell into a depressive episode. So I was like, I'm taking a break from life. I'm not even finishing this. So ever since then though, I've gotten a job within marketing and in job after job after job, no breaks. So I haven't gotten a chance to go back, but I want to. If you are in university, you need to finish your degree. I'm not a success story. Don't follow me. You finish university because I'm going back.
Trying to figure out.
Can we move on, please? Thanks.
What's the best skincare product you've ever used?
The Ordinary Niacinamide. But I just love that product though. Even if it's not for my skin, but I just love it.
Why?
I don't know, it feels great. I really feel like it's helped a lot with my texture. And it just feels great.
Where are you from?
I am from the forgotten parish of Hanover.
You have to say it like that.
No, talk truth. You ever meet nobody else from Hanover? Outside of Hanover? Alright. And you hear about Hanover on the news really?
Anybody watching this video from Hanover, just comment down below.
Look at you.
What's your sign?
The cross.
The way we're different, cause I was thinking she better say dollar sign. She better say dollar sign. And you're like the cross. Wow.
Sagittarius. But I don't get that. Like, I don't get what the fuss is. Cause like Sagittarius.
Happy birthday when it comes.
Happy birthday when it comes.
Your favorite thing to eat?
Somebody asked me that.
Just answer the question, please.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty basic girl, so I love fried rice. I love rice naturally, but fried rice is like elite. What you want me to say? I love curry. Curry hits every time. If I cook shop don't have curry, I don't know if I really want food.
Rice and peas with curry gravy.
Come on now. Talk to me.
Curry goat.
Curry goat gravy?
All when the goat meat maga. I still suck off the board.
No, man. What is
You
that?
forgot to edit this. Think you put that at the beginning of your video. You forgot to edit this.
Come on. Lord Jesus.
What does Jhonte do for a living?
I am a social media marketer. I'm a digital media marketer, but I prefer doing social media marketing.
Why?
Just because I feel like, now this is my hot take. I feel like social media marketing has more relevance than digital media marketing on a whole. Because when we talk digital media, we're talking like display ads, email marketing, websites, like all of that jazz. And don't get me wrong, like those things are very important, but I feel like especially when it comes on to like a Gen Z market or a Zillennial market, social media is like probably the best way to go. That's just my hot take. Argue with your mama, not me. Next.
have one final question, and it is probably the most important question in the history of questions. You ready? Get ready.
Okay.
Milk before cereal or cereal before milk?
It depends. Cause if you make your cereal with Lasco, then you go the milk. You go mix out the milk first, and then you just put the cereal on top. But if we're talking about cow's milk, then it's cereal first.
But who does cereal with cow's milk?
People actually do cereal with cow's milk. Uncultured, right? Try it with Lasco. I've talked to people and they're like, Lasco, ew. Try it with Lasco.
Try it with Lasco.
Try it with Lasco. Well, just like Jhonte said, that's all the time that we have. So thank you so much for watching. If you watch to the end, I love you the mostest. You are my favorite. You are my favorites. I love you guys so much. If you watch to the end, drop white hearts as per usual. Let's confuse the massive. White hearts, not red hearts. But yeah, I will drop Jhonte's socials below because she does, and I'll attach like here, she does a lot of like content creation as well when it comes on to like fashion. So you guys should follow her. I will drop my socials down below too. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.